we go straight to the Senate, where the Senate Committee on Public Accounts has given the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) 21 days to provide detailed explanations on financial discrepancies totaling 210 trillion naira, even as its Group Chief Executive Officer, Bayo Ojulari, pleaded for more time to respond adequately. Appearing before the committee on Tuesday in response to an earlier summon, Ojulari stated that he required more time to properly study and understand the issues flagged in the company's audited financial statements covering the period from 2017 to 2023. He said he has barely been in office for 100 days and he's still getting used to the new office. He said he needs to carry out further internal review and reconciliation to provide the answers that the committee was seeking from him. Well, NNPCL and Yawahala, if you had taken your time to listen to the lawmakers yesterday, I must commend the likes of Adams Oshomole for standing their ground and insisting that the right thing should be done. Nigerians should not forget that this NNPCL Oga has been invited over time. Yesterday would make it the fourth time that he was summoned by the Senate. I remember the last time he was summoned, he went to Angola for, was it Angola or Rwanda? Either Angola or Rwanda for, what's it called now? A retreat. A retreat. As a result, he could not honor the invitation of the lawmakers. All manner of excuses, dribbling, playing hide and seek, until he exhausted all the excuses and he had no other option than to make an appearance before the Senate. I just wish that these 21 days that was given yesterday will not be an opportunity for the man to go and meet certain persons to say, please, either Mr. President, see what these lawmakers are about doing, call them and let this thing die a natural death. We've seen issues like this before. Remember off your mic, the NDDC saga. Till today, it is still a problem. You heard the FCT minister talking about the audited report or the audit report of the NDDC, how the government then refused to release or make public the audit report of the NDDC. Same thing with the NNPCL. Why can't that organization be transparent enough for every Nigerian to understand what goes on there? Every other time is one allegation of corruption or the other. It is either they are under declaring revenue or they are not paying revenue into the right account. All manner of excuses. And guess what? Nobody has actually been penalized. The last man who left there, Mele Kyari, we heard how people protested that EFCC should carry him and investigate him. Nothing happened. The only person that left the NNPC, then it was NNPC, and had issues was the man from Kaduna. I've forgotten his name, somebody, Joseph something, who the cousin was clearing bush in an near abandoned ghetto and saw millions of dollars hidden in a place you would never imagine that such an amount would be there. I think Jacob Yakubu, I'm trying to remember the man's name. That's the only one that ever had any issue. Apart from him, every other person practically goes scot-free. The lawmakers would make all the noise and nothing would come out. So let's hope that this time around, things will be done differently. And to be fair to the new man, talking about Ojulari, the questions that the lawmakers are asking, yes, most of the questions did not happen, or most of the answers they are seeking were not things that happened within the 100 days that he has been in charge. But like we say, government is a continuum. Once you are made the head of an organization, you should take your time, study what goes on in the organization. I'm sure there were handover notes. 100 days for me is enough for him to have studied the handover notes and be in a position to provide answers to questions. Let this not be him looking for a soft landing. meeting the president to intervene, call the lawmakers to order. That's what we have seen over time. So I wouldn't be surprised if this goes that way.
You know, this NNPC issue, I feel like we do not have the political will yet because the lawmakers know the problem. But at the end of the day, they will still go and meet some of the committee members, and the matter will just act like it never existed.
True.
And then after a while, some people who maybe have not collected their own share will raise alarm again. We'll go back to square one. It's the same formula. Heads have not rolled. Nobody has been exposed. They know the people. So I feel like they're just wasting our time. Anytime they bring up this issue, I get provoked. Because how can you know that you have a problem and you don't want to take solution for that problem? It's only to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. How can an agency like Nnpcl don't remit money for in billions? In billions.
And we're talking trillions.
And then you're just sounding as if somebody just went career and returned. Well, look, we're talking of missing funds here. But because some of the National Assembly committee members are culpable, this matter cannot make headway. Maybe today we'll begin to see this matter now. How did Otedola and Umar Saga, is it not still the same committee wahala? That's what goes on there. So please, when they are serious, we will know.